Hey everybody, this is Sid James, one of the instructors in Gender, Wealth, and Philanthropy this semester, and I'm eager to welcome you to the class. We are now in week 3 and have been getting to know you through breakout sessions and through lectures, etc., a tour here at the Carey Center, and week 3 really begins our time to explore the content of this course. Each week you'll see an opening video from me in your overview in your modules, and I encourage you to listen to those with the hopes that it will help you navigate through this week's units. Now, this week is week 3, and in this week, this week actually runs from January 23rd to January 29th, and during this unit we're going to be exploring the single life and how to start out right. You will read Chapter 2 in Janet Bodner's text, as well as some other online articles, and you'll review the corresponding PowerPoint. You'll also watch some videos assignments that we've put into the unit. For your discussion thread this week, you will be reflecting on your ideas and goals that you may have during your time as a single adult. These discussion points or discussion threads that you're going to be answering and responding to each week are really the heart and the essence of what we're doing by way of discussion threads and working with our team in the university's writing office. Our goal one of our goals through this class is so that you really learn how to express yourself and to become sharp in your writing skills. What you're doing in those discussion threads, you will then apply to the appropriate tab in your Life and Legacy eFolio. Each of you have already begun with establishing your platform for your Life and Legacy eFolio. And now we're going to begin these discussion thread prompts, and then you take what you've learned, you process that, and then you add it up into your Life and Legacy eFolio each week. So again, this week's lesson is on the single life, starting out right. And in Janet Bodner's text, you read all about getting started on the right foot, especially as it applies to managing your cash flow or spending plan, and also as it applies to debt reduction, and also as it applies to savings. And when you learn in a breakout, as you will learn, in a breakout session, there are different approaches to savings. You can have short-term, medium-term, and long-term savings. And it is so key when you're starting out your career and earning money and all that to come up with a sustainable savings plan. You're going to learn later in Gender, Wealth, and Philanthropy about the time value of money and why that's so important, especially to your generation. What we really hope that you take away from this section in Gender, Wealth, and Philanthropy is 5 steps to financial independence. And those 5 steps are the following. 1, to pay off your debt and to begin to establish clean credit. So number 1, pay off debt. Number 2, begin to establish clean and solid credit. Your credit score is really your identity, and throughout the rest of your life, whether you go to buy like a car, house, or insurance, whatever it may be, you will be judged on your credit score. Janet Bodner actually does a pretty good job, very good job of explaining how to establish credit, what a credit score is, how to pull your credit score, and keep track of how you can establish good credit and therefore a good reputation. Her third step, 5 for financial independence, is how to plump up your cash cushion. And you do that over time. It's generally, cash cushions aren't built up with a snap of a finger. That's why the motto of this class is ERA, early, regularly, and aggressively. Practice savings, early, regularly, and aggressively. Practice paying down your debt early, regularly, and aggressively. Practice philanthropy early, regularly, and aggressively. So number 3, plump up your cash cushion. You want to take a real hard look at how to structure a sound savings plan that involves short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. She gives plenty of ideas of where to go to open up savings accounts and money markets and things like that. Her 4th tip for financial independence is open up a retirement account. Again, ERA, early, regularly, and aggressively. You'll want to right out of college, or if you haven't done so already as you're in college, open up a retirement account, and ideally for someone in your generation, that would be a Roth retirement account. We will go over more of this in later units, but right now, run, don't walk to open up a retirement account. Her 5th piece of advice by way of financial independence is to buy peace of mind insurance. Certainly you know about health insurance, and maybe you didn't realize until you studied this week about bankruptcies and how that relates to health insurance. Certainly when you become an employee, you'll want to check out your company's health insurance plan. If they don't have it, you'll need to go in and find insurance on your own. You need to think in terms of also establishing health savings accounts if that applies to you. And then, of course, disability insurance is important for someone your age. She recounts a story of a young woman who is an attorney who actually had a car accident, and if it weren't for her disability insurance, she would have been out a significant amount of income. Her disability insurance gave her or replenished her with some of her lost income when she was rediscovering her new life as a paraplegic. The other peace of mind of insurance that Janet recommends is renter's insurance. The key tips to starting off right are, when you're in breakout sessions, you're going to learn about the big 4, your spending plan, debt reduction plan, net worth analysis, and financial goals. The key pieces to starting off right are exactly that which you're learning in breakout sessions, the big 4. The big 4. What's the answer to any question? Go back to the big 4. Well, in breakout sessions, we teach you exactly every piece of the big 4 and why that's important. As we work through the next few units, you're going to be learning more about how some of the details in your spending plan, for example, come together. Some of the details in your debt reduction plan, your net worth, and your financial goals. What we want you to do this week is start to begin to set up a foundation for how you want to live financially and philanthropically responsible, or in a responsible way. Okay, so let's talk about breakout sessions for a minute. You are starting this week in breakout sessions with either me or Elise Scott or our teaching assistant this semester. Those sessions generally last about 2 hours, and you're going to be doing them here at the Carey Center. We feel that all students gain a lot from breakout sessions, so I want you to come in prepared to work and to really to learn a lot about how to start out right, but how to keep good practices that you set early in your 20s going for the lifespan. So we look forward to meeting you in breakout sessions. You do know that those are required, even if you're in distance. They are required to come in for that. So there we'll talk to you more about what we're doing in the units, how our classes are set up, and certainly we'll walk through the big 4 with all that. You know that if you have questions, you can reach us at any time at gwp@auburn.edu. And again, look forward to getting to know you even better throughout the semester and to working with you. We sure do appreciate your taking the class, and want you to know we're here for you. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.